Hello, English learners! Welcome back to Talk Flora. I am so happy to see you here today. I'm Emma.
And hey everyone, I'm Jack. It is great to be back.
Jack, today we have a topic that is, well, it's really important. It's something that I think every single person listening right now struggles with.
Oh, really? Does it involve pizza? Because I definitely struggle with pizza.
Well, actually, it could involve pizza. Today, we are talking about habits, specifically how to break bad habits.
Ooh, breaking bad habits. That is a tough one. I've been trying to stop drinking so much coffee for years. It's really hard.
Exactly. It is hard. And today, we are going to talk about a very simple, surprising way to break those habits. We're going to use a method based on science, but don't worry, we will keep the English simple and easy to understand.
That sounds perfect. And guys, while you were listening, I want you to think about one habit you'd want to break. Is it checking your phone too much? Is it smoking? Is it eating sugar? Keep that in your mind as we talk.
Yes, great idea. Okay, Jack, let's start with a story. A story about trying to focus.
Okay, I'm ready.
So imagine you were trying to meditate. You know meditation, where you sit quietly.
Yeah, you sit down, close your eyes, and try to think of nothing. Sounds easy, right?
It sounds simple. The instruction is usually pay attention to your breath. Just breathe in and breathe out. And if your mind wanders, if you start thinking about dinner or your emails, you just bring your attention back to the breath.
Right, simple. Focus on breath. Got it.
But have you ever actually tried it?
Yes, and it is a nightmare. I sit there, and 5 seconds later I'm thinking, did I lock the door? What is that sound outside? My leg itches.
Exactly. It is exhausting. There was a researcher who went on these silent retreats. He tried to meditate, but he was sweating in the middle of winter because it was such hard work. He took naps every chance he got because trying to focus was making him so tired.
I believe it. It feels like fighting your own brain.
That is the perfect way to say it, Jack. Fighting your own brain. And here's a crazy fact. Studies show that even when we are really trying to pay attention, about 50% of the time, we drift off.
50%? So half the time our brains are just floating away?
Yes, we drift into daydreaming, or suddenly, and this is a big one, we get this urge to check our phones.
The phone urge. That is the worst. I'll be working, really focusing, and suddenly my hand just grabs my phone. I don't even decide to do it. It just happens.
That is exactly what we're talking about today. Why do we do that? Why is it so hard to stay focused? Why do we eat the cookie when we aren't hungry? Why do we smoke when we know it's bad?
Is it because we're weak? I always feel like I just don't have enough willpower.
A lot of people feel that way, Jack. But the good news is, it is not about being weak. It's about how our brains are built. We are fighting against an ancient learning process.
Ancient? Like caveman times?
Exactly. Evolution. This process is called reward-based learning. Can you say that with me? Reward-based learning.
Reward-based learning. Okay, how does it work?
It has 3 parts, and this is really important for everyone listening. If you want to learn English and psychology today, remember these 3 words: trigger, behavior, reward.
Trigger, behavior, reward. Okay, break it down for us, Emma.
Imagine you are a caveman. You are walking in the forest. Suddenly, you see some red berries. That is the trigger. You see the food.
Okay, I see the berries. My brain says calories, survival.
Exactly. So what do? You eat the berries. That is the behavior.
Okay, trigger, see berries, behavior, eat berries.
And then they taste sweet. Your body gets energy. That is the reward. Your brain says, wow, that feels good. Remember where you found these.
And that is how we survive. See food, eat food, feel good, repeat.
Yes, it is a loop. Trigger, behavior, reward. It helps us find food. But our brains are very creative.
Uh-oh, creative brains can be trouble.
Yes. After a while, our brain says, hey, you know what? You can use this loop for other things, not just for hunger.
Like what?
Like emotions. Let's say you feel sad or you feel mad.
Okay, I'm having a bad day.
Your brain remembers, hey, when you ate that sweet food, you felt good. So why don't you eat some chocolate? It will make you feel better.
Ah, I see. So the trigger changes. The trigger isn't hunger anymore. The trigger is feeling sad.
Precisely. Trigger, feel sad. Behavior, eat chocolate. Reward, feel a little better for a moment.
And then we repeat it, and suddenly it's a habit.
Yes, we lay down this memory. Next time you are stressed, your brain automatically says, go get a cookie. You don't even think about it.
This makes so much sense with smoking too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Think about a teenager. Maybe they feel like a nerd at school. They want to be cool.
I remember that feeling.
They see the cool kids smoking. That's the trigger. They think, I want to be cool, so they smoke. That's the behavior.
And the reward isn't that the cigarette tastes good, because cigarettes taste terrible at first. The reward is, I feel cool.
Correct. Trigger, see cool kids. Behavior, smoke. Reward, feel cool. Repeat that enough times and the chemical addiction starts.
And then later in life, you aren't trying to be cool anymore, but you feel stressed, and your brain says, smoke a cigarette. It helps.
Exactly. We have taken a survival mechanism, finding food, and we are using it to do things that actually kill us. Smoking and obesity are huge problems, and they come from this simple loop.
Wow, it's kind of scary when you think about it. We're just running on autopilot.
Autopilot is a great word for it. We aren't driving the car, our habits are driving. So, Jack, the big question is, how do we stop?
Yeah, usually I just try to force myself. I say, Jack, stop eating the cookies. I yell at myself in my head.
And does that work?
No, not really. I usually eat the cookie anyway, and then I feel guilty.
That is totally normal. That is called cognitive control. You are using your thinking brain, the prefrontal cortex, to control your behavior.
The prefrontal cortex. That's the smart part of the brain, right?
Yes, it's the youngest part of the brain, evolutionarily speaking. It's the part that understands smoking is bad or too much sugar is unhealthy. It tries very hard to help us.
But it fails. Why?
Because the prefrontal cortex is the first part of the brain that goes offline when we get stressed.
Offline? Like my internet connection?
Yes, exactly like that. When you are tired, hungry, or stressed, the smart part of your brain shuts down. It stops working.
Oh, that explains so much. That is why I always break my diet at night after a long day of work.
Yes, when you are stressed, you can't use willpower. You fall back into your old habits because the control center is offline.
So if we can't force ourselves, what do we do? Do we just give up?
No, we do something different. We stop fighting.
Stop fighting? But don't we need to fight the habit?
No, instead of fighting, we need to get curious.
Curious? Like wondering about things?
Yes, we tap into that natural reward-based learning process, but we add a twist.
Give me an example. This sounds interesting.
Okay. In the talk we are discussing, Dr. Brewer talks about a study with smokers. These were people who wanted to quit smoking. They had tried many times and failed.
Okay.
In the study, they didn't tell them to stop smoking. In fact, they told them to go ahead and smoke.
Wait, what? A quit smoking class told them to smoke?
Yes, but they gave them a special instruction. They said, go ahead and smoke, but I want you to be really curious about what it feels like.
Interesting. So don't just smoke mindlessly, pay attention.
Exactly. Pay attention to the smell. Pay attention to the taste. Pay attention to how the smoke feels in your throat.
And what happened? Did they enjoy it?
There was one woman in the study. She smoked and she really paid attention. And she said, mindful smoking smells like stinky cheese and tastes like chemicals. Yuck.
Stinky cheese. That is disgusting.
It is. But here's the magic moment, Jack. She already knew in her head that smoking was bad. She knew it intellectually.
Right, we all know smoking is bad.
But when she really paid attention, she felt that it was bad. She moved from knowledge to wisdom. She realized in her bones, wow, this actually tastes terrible.
So the spell was broken.
Yes, she became disenchanted. That is a beautiful word. Disenchanted. It means you stop believing the magic, you see the reality.
I like that word, disenchanted. So she didn't have to force herself to stop. She just realized she actually didn't like it.
Exactly. When you realize that you actually hate the taste, you don't have to use willpower to stop. You just naturally don't want it as much.
That is amazing. So the key isn't fighting the urge. The key is looking at the urge closely.
Yes, this is what mindfulness is all about. It's about seeing clearly what happens when we get caught in our habits.
Okay, Emma, I want to try this. Let's role play this for our listeners. I want them to understand how to do this in real life.
Great idea. What is the habit we are breaking?
Let's go with checking my phone when I'm bored. I think everyone does that.
Perfect. Okay, so Jack, imagine you are sitting at home, you have some work to do, but it's a bit difficult. You feel a little bored.
Okay, I'm sitting there. I feel restless. My hand is reaching for my phone.
Stop. Don't pick it up yet. But also, don't push the feeling away. Don't yell at yourself.
Okay, I'm freezing. What do I do?
Be curious. Ask yourself, what is happening in my body right now?
In my body? Okay, let me check. I feel a little tightness in my chest.
Good. What else?
I feel a sort of itching feeling in my fingers, like I need to do something.
Excellent. Keep looking at that feeling. Does it have a color? Does it have a shape?
It feels kind of buzzy, like restless energy.
Okay, now just watch that feeling. Is it getting stronger? Is it changing?
It is. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's just a physical sensation. It's just tightness. It's not a command.
Exactly. It is just a body sensation. It is not a monster. It is just a feeling.
And you know what? It's kind of fading away a little bit.
Yes, because you stepped out of the loop. Old loop, feel bored, check phone, feel distracted. New loop, feel bored, get curious, watch the feeling, let it go.
Wow, it feels like stepping back. Instead of reacting, I'm observing.
You are becoming an inner scientist. You're collecting data. Oh, look, there's a craving. Interesting. I wonder how long it will last.
That is so much friendlier than Jack, stop it, you're lazy.
Much friendlier. And guess what curiosity feels like?
Curiosity feels open. It feels kind of good.
It does. Curiosity is naturally rewarding, so you're replacing the bad reward, checking the phone, with a good reward, being curious.
That is genius. So we're hacking the brain system.
We are. We are using the brain's own machinery to fix the problem.
Okay, but Emma, does this actually work, or is it just a nice idea?
It works. In that same study, they found that this mindfulness training was twice as good as the standard gold standard therapy for quitting smoking. Twice as good.
That is a huge difference.
It is. And when they looked at the brains of meditators, they found something fascinating regarding the default mode network.
Whoa, big words. Default mode network. What is that?
Simple explanation, it's the network in the brain where we think about ourselves, where we get caught up in our thoughts.
The me part of the brain.
Yes, when we have a craving, this part of the brain lights up like a Christmas tree. We get sucked in. It takes us for a ride.
But when we use curiosity?
When we step back and just watch the feeling curiously, that part of the brain quiets down. It calms down.
So we're literally changing how our brain is firing?
Yes, we are letting go of the old habit and stepping into being.
I love that. Stepping into being. Okay, Emma, I have a question for the listeners.
Go for it.
Listeners, think about that habit you picked at the start of this video. Maybe it's stress eating, maybe it's biting your nails.
Yes, think about it.
The next time you feel the urge to do it, what should they do, Emma?
Here is your homework, everyone. Step 1, notice the urge. Just say to yourself, oh, I want to do the habit. Step 2, don't do it, but don't fight it. Step 3, get curious. Close your eyes if you can. Scan your body. Where do you feel the urge? Is it in your stomach, your chest, your hands?
And step 4?
Step 4, ride the wave. Watch the feeling rise and watch it fall away. Because every craving passes. They always go away eventually.
It's like a wave in the ocean. It comes up, it crashes, and then it's gone. You just have to surf it.
I love that image, Jack. Surf the urge.
You know, this is actually really encouraging. It makes me feel like I have power over my habits again.
You do. We all do. It just takes practice. It's like learning English.
Oh, good comparison.
You can't learn English in one day, right? You have to repeat it. You make mistakes, you try again. Breaking a habit is the same.
So if I try this tomorrow and I fail, and I eat the cookie, should I be mad?
No, absolutely not. If you eat the cookie, just be curious about that too. Oh, I ate the cookie. How does my stomach feel now? Do I feel heavy? Do I feel guilty?
Learn from the mistake.
Exactly. Every moment is a chance to learn.
This has been such a great conversation, Emma. I feel ready to tackle my phone addiction.
I'm so glad, Jack, and I hope our listeners feel ready too.
Before we go, we need to do a little vocabulary recap. We used some great words today.
Yes, let's pick 3 important ones. Number 1, trigger. What is a trigger, Jack?
A trigger is the thing that starts the habit. It's the signal, like seeing the phone or feeling sad.
Perfect. Number 2, urge. U-R-G-E. Urge.
An urge is a strong feeling that you want to do something, like I have an urge to sneeze or I have an urge to smoke.
Deeply feeling of wanting something. Good. And number 3, disenchanted.
Disenchanted. That means the magic is gone. You realize something isn't as good as you thought it was. I was disenchanted with smoking because it tastes bad.
Wonderful. You guys are building such a strong vocabulary.
We really hope this method helps you. Habits are hard, but you are stronger than your habits.
Yes, be kind to yourself. Be curious and keep practicing.
If you liked this conversation, please hit that subscribe button for Talk Flora. It really helps us make more lessons for you.
And tell us in the comments, what habit are you going to get curious about? We want to read your stories.
I'll be reading the comments, looking for tips on how to stop drinking so much coffee.
Good luck with that, Jack.
Thanks, Emma.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. This was Talk Flora. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.